should come out as long as they've got their mask on, like we have to have. I don't know why they can't come out with their mask on too.
We are valued as well. We are your people. Look out for us.
We've seen an escalation in COVID
Of
cases
the COVID, yeah.
in the last couple of, say the last 2 months. We have seen an escalation in deaths
Yeah.
and infections.
Well, so
And
in
it's
the
not-
United States, though, we've got a big abundance of the COVID breaking out also. And we're allowed to go out as long as we have our mask on. So I don't know why Jamaicans can't come out without as long as they've got their mask on, like we do in the United States.
It has created some controversy here
Yeah.
among the locals who believe that it is unfair.
It is unfair. They should be able to come out.
What's your experience now, given that there is no locals for you to mingle with? Is it a different experience?
Yes. It looks like
Also,
it's a ghost town now.
does that take away the fun though?
No, I mean, you don't have the people cheering around or walking around and greeting you like you usually do.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yes, you got the people that are at the stores, but you don't have the ones that are walking in the streets greeting you like I have before when I've been here.
And do you miss that?
Yes, yes.
What about it you like?
Just the friendliness of everybody here. I do miss that.
It's been a while. We haven't even received a guest. Not literally, not even to say I nor Odie. We can't even get the presentation of our stuff, meaning like literally we are the maker, we are the founder of craft. And when you look at it, we only be pass buyers. The Indians get the preference. The other facilities get the preference. When we are the founder and we can't even look, not even see of a guest. Imagine we're here, it's been 2 cruise ships now since the pandemic, 3 ships. And right now, we haven't even seen a guest. Visuality, you can look right around, it's the same thing. See, I'm closing right now. Because there it is, we come out this morning, nothing. The past couple, next 2 ships that pass is the same thing, nothing. When other prices just getting the benefit of it, when we are the founder. I think it's really need to get in consideration. The government need to address this point. We do as the process goes, we do all the necessities, we do all the protocols, we follow everything, we do the tests, everything there stated vaccine, who don't take vaccine got to do the swab, representation of our stuffs, and yet still this is it. We only going out, you have person cannot even afford it, but basically just because the ship coming in, they go and pay their funding of getting swab. Just to approve that they are following the protocol of the government. And honestly speaking, it's really inappropriate for us to just come and just sit like this, wasting where there's no money. We can't receive nothing at all. And yet still we are spending just to follow the protocol the same way. We have to be sanitized, we have to do our protocol, follow, use our uniform, as they say, going around orientation as well. But it's not benefiting us. Definitely not. And the persons who's being past buyers, because that's what I categorize as Indians and Chinese and Mexicans. They are past buyers because they don't invest back in the country. You understand? We are the one that pay tax. We pay all those revenues. We have to build the country because this is our birth ground. This is what we live off. This is what we're born in. But yet still we can't benefit from it.
The process that the corridor entails was a system that included the training, it included the design of how the system would work. There was a geographic zone that was limited in space, and it had a joint up approach between the private sector and the public sector. And when I say the private sector, it was the entire tourism stakeholders, the hotels, the bus drivers, craft market vendors, attractions. It's a true collective approach to monitoring and managing, along with the TPDCO agency of Ministry of Tourism. So what it really is was taking the MOH protocols, which work, and putting a system in place to manage and monitor that these protocols are working. Everybody leaving the corridor, all visitors on that come to stay in the hotels and go on the attractions, they're all tested before they go back to the United States. And we have maintained a positivity rate of under 1%. We had one period where it went to 1.17, and it has since maintained at 1% or below, which is really a proof that protocols work. Now, that's not to say that it's not important to vaccinate, but vaccination becomes a very powerful tool in the toolkit of protocols, which we all need to keep ourselves safe and to allow the continuity of business going forward. One of the things that we are coming to realize, and I'm certainly not a scientist, but by all information I'm hearing, is that we're going to be living with this thing for possibly another 2 years. So it's important for us to be looking and saying, how do we live with COVID going forward? And I don't see any way around not maintaining, monitoring, and enforcing the protocols going forward.